real estate tycoon and best-selling author Donald Trump.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. You have flirted with the idea of politics. Now you're here at your first national convention. Does that get you interested in possibly making the plunge?
Now you have to tell me something. Who told you I flirted?
Well,
I didn't know that I flirted with.
Well, you took out full-page ads in the New York Times to talk about your foreign policy. Some people would say...
I do feel very strongly about the country. I love the country, but I think you're going to have probably George Bush as your next president. He's an excellent guy, an excellent man. He's a friend of mine, and I'm here for that reason.
Well, I wasn't talking about this year, Mr. Trump, but you have said that if you ran for president, you'd win.
I think I'd have a very good chance. I mean, I like to win. When I do something, I like to win. I like to do well, and I think I probably would have a pretty good chance.
Tom Brokaw mentioned a moment ago that you have prospered in the Reagan years, and some people have said that Ronald Reagan ushered in an era, some people say, of greed and conspicuous consumption, and frankly, some people say Donald Trump is a conspicuous example of that. You make no apologies about the 100-room mansion in Palm Beach or the $30 million yacht.
Well, I employ thousands and thousands of people that wouldn't have jobs if it weren't for things that I built. I mean, I employ probably 25 or 30,000 people, and these are things that I've done over the last 4 or 5 year period, Chris, and I think that a lot of people are very thankful for it. So I can't make any excuses. I'm very proud of what
One last quick question. Can you laugh at the Doonesbury cartoons about the quality of the solid gold sinks in your yacht?
Well, everybody tells me I'm supposed to be honored by that. I'm not sure if it's an honor or not, but he certainly, I mean, someday maybe he's going to be able to find another topic, but I certainly seem to be in a lot of his cartoons. I'm not sure if they're good, bad, or indifferent, but I guess I'm supposed to be honored.
Donald Trump, thanks very much for coming tonight.
You have a good time.
And back to Tom Brokaw.
About your acquisition of the boat this summer. The Princess, is that what I call it?
I bought a boat from Adnan Khashoggi, which was formerly called the Nabila. And
Nabila.
It's a yacht. And
Adnan Khashoggi, excuse me for a second, is the world's largest arms trader?
I hate to admit it. Actually, it was from the Sultan of Brunei because he was security for a loan and a whole complicated thing. But
now, what are those guys like?
Oh, they're real sweethearts, I have to think. They're real sweethearts.
Are they mean, tough, foreboding guys?
Well, I'd say by nature they're not the nicest guys in the world.
Yeah.
You know, he spent probably $200 million on building this yacht. I bought a boat from Adnan Khashoggi, which was formerly called the Nabila. And
Nabila.
It's a yacht. And
Adnan Khashoggi, excuse me for a second, is the world's largest arms trader?
I hate to admit it.
We got involved in this Iran-Contra story, which unfortunately backfired a little bit on everybody. They asked me to finance it. I said, okay. So I gave credit to the CIA for $1 million, and they shipped the equipment, and the Iranian paid me back. It was supposed to be a hush-hush operation. As business people, we have ways of manipulating the government officials, and they have ways of manipulating us. I take advantage of opportunities that come. In all relationship in the world, when you have contact, like if I have contact with you now, I will call you when I arrive in New York and say, hi, Adnan, I want to see you. I have to, there's nothing abnormal. You probably will take me out to dinner and introduce me to another person who I make business with.
You would say you're not an arms dealer and you never were?
No. The truth is, if you investigate through the records and so on, you find out we never dealt in arms. It was just a title given to us by the press.
But when you helped connect the United States government and the Saudi government over sales of weapons, what would you call that?
Marketing.
And finally, in terms of aggressive outreach and marketing, my experience in all dimensions of my life has been in marketing. My experience in all dimensions of my life has been in marketing.
And, you know, I don't blame McCain for losing because a lot of bad things were happening. That was a tough one. But I backed McCain, he lost. I backed Romney, he should have won, but he sort of went away on vacation or something the last month and he lost. And I said, this time I'm going to do it myself. We're not going to lose.
I was with George Bush today. I listened to George Bush. I listened to what he said, and I believe very strongly in what he said. I think he is going to be a great president. I'm here because I'm a guest of Vice President Bush, Mrs. Bush, the Mothbachers, and some others. And
As an observer?
As really an observer, and it's an interesting system, and I wanted to see really how the system works. It's the first time that I've been involved in a convention I came down, I wanted to see how it works, and it's fascinating.
How about financially? Now, what can you give to George? You've already contributed to him, haven't you?
Well, I contributed to him, and I've helped him a little bit, and I guess I'll help him a little bit more, and I'm not sure that he needs anybody's help. I think so far, I really think he's conducted himself brilliantly.